In the house is a far younger guy, Chris Howard, Executive Director, Mississippi Department of Rehabilitation.
Be funny if he knew the name, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would, and that would just aggravate us to no limits. MDRS is the largest state agency committed solely to helping people with disabilities achieve independence through employment. Look, folks, it's one of the negative sides of the holidays. It's a joyous time for most of us. We all have our stress levels. But if you're dealing with a lot of the things that they deal with, job training, job placement, assistive technology, disabilities, the people that they take care of have a different level of stress, Chris.
That's true. That's exactly right.
Yeah. So we just wanted to get you on and talk about that and some of the other things that are going on. But just to start out, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. I appreciate you having me on the show today.
You have been a busy guy, haven't you?
I tell you, I've been busier now than I have before COVID. It's been crazy these past
Well, is everything kind of back to normal there for the most part?
It is, yeah. We've got our offices back open. Yeah. We're allowing people to come in. We're working with businesses every day, trying to find great opportunities for individuals with disabilities, and, man, we're rocking and rolling.
I do want to say this because all across the state, I don't care where you are, in every corner of the state of Mississippi, we have people who need employees. Please contact Chris and the good people. The division will tell you where to go. But if you haven't thought about this, there may be people, and most of the time when you get some employees recommended through you guys, they are there for all the way through retirement.
I'll tell you, studies have shown that an individual with a disability is so much loyal to the corporation than, say, individuals without disabilities. And, you're talking about all these open jobs. You're seeing people job hop. Maybe they're making $8 an hour right now. They can go make 11. They're gone. But, if you hire an individual with a disability, man, they're going to be loyal. And through our agency, we're going to help train that individual to get ready for that particular job. So, it's such a win-win situation for us to work with the individual and the individual to get employed with that business.
What are some of the concerns the businesses have? Was it the medical concerns or the ability for them to do the job and things like that? How do you put that at ease?
It's a little bit of everything. Some businesses are afraid, am I going to get sued? Is that person going to be able to keep up with production? Things like that. But, yes, it's going in.
But you guys don't put them in that position unless they're able to do that.
That's exactly right. So, if we meet with the business and they say, we really need someone to help, stock the shelves. Yeah. Well, then we'll get a job description from that business and see what exactly is required for that person to be successful, say, in stocking shelves, whether it be, standing on their feet 8 hours a day, unloading boxes, picking up 30 pounds plus. We get a list of that from the employer. So when we're working with the client, we're making sure that individual meets all those categories before we send that person over to the job.
And you still got a lot of people who could fill those right now across the state.
Oh, yeah. There are jobs everywhere. Yep. And that's a great thing about our business development office. They're going out every day, meeting with businesses and trying to create those great partnerships.
What's your message to the people out there listening who are at home and they may have a disability? How the agency works with them to put them in those jobs.
Yeah.
And how, I guess the first thing they've got to do is call or go online and fill out a form or something?
That's right. Yeah, you can go on our website, mdrs.ms.gov, and in the top left-hand corner, there's a thing called Locator Services. So you can click on there, you enter your county, and it'll tell you the closest office. So you can do it that way, or you can call 1-800-443-1000 to do that. But, again, we're working with individuals with disabilities. And when you think about a disability, a lot of people think, oh, that's blindness, deafness, in a wheelchair. But you got to think about, too, that could be anxiety. Someone could have such a high level of anxiety that it's affecting their job performance. It could be ADHD. We see a lot of individuals with ADHD.
Really?
And because of the level of that, they're having trouble performing their job duties. So that is considered a disability as well. So, we can work with those individuals to help them find those great jobs. And, this could be a person who has never worked before. Say they're 50 years old, and because of, say, an intellectual disability, they've never worked before, and they want to go to work. Or maybe this is someone who's worked for a number of years and obtained a disability later in life, and they're like, oh, man, what am I going to do with the rest of my life? I'm a truck driver, and I can't see anymore. I'm a receptionist. I can't hear anymore. I was in a car accident. There's so many reasons why a person may need our services, and we're here to help that individual find those great jobs.
I said earlier, was you kind of joking about this, but you're almost an agency is almost begging, look, let us help you.
Yeah.
Let us help you. We have the tools. We have the contacts. It doesn't cost you anything other than your commitment and your time.
That's right.
Then let us help you. For the businesses who may want to call you and say, well, Chris heard you on the air this morning, and do you have anybody in the Pine Belt area or something like that? Do they call or do they fill out a form? What's the start? How do they initiate that process?
Same way. They can go to the website, go to that locator services, or they can call that number 1-800-443-1000 and ask for our business development office. And one of our gentlemen or ladies will come out and meet with you face to face and see what your needs are, see what you would like for that to look like, and we can really help partner with you. And I'll tell you, even if a business is maybe not ready to hire, we can also do internships. We can
Good point.
Send an individual out there to learn that job, and as long as they're under what we call the internship, we can pay for the wages. So it's a win-win situation for the business because it's kind of like a job tryout, so to speak, where that individual is going out there learning that job duty with the hope of getting that job once they get up and ready. But then also the business gets an advantage because we're helping supplement the wages.
You guys have been doing this for a long time, so you got the kinks out. I mean, you do it whether you're somebody looking for a job, and you might have gone by a lot of these places and they just turned you away.
That's right.
But they have the contacts at the agency, so go get that done. Hunter Safety Awareness.
Yes, sir.
Is that time of the year for that?
It is that time of the year. So I've got my beard growing.
I see that.
We'll be in the woods Saturday. It's opening day of gun season for adults. I think youth season, I think, opened last weekend or week before. So, the youth are out there hunting, but adults start Saturday. And, it's a time where we encourage everyone to be safe and be careful. You may have climbed up in that deer stand January 31st last year, and everything was good, end of deer season.
Yeah, but you're a year older.
That's right. That's exactly right.
The tree limbs are a year older also. Probably a little bit heavier, too.
Yes, sir.
I was just looking Saturday night, 46 degrees in the central part of the state, so not quite that bad if you're in a deer stand that early in the morning.
Hey, but being out there with a cup of coffee, seeing the sunrise, hear the birds chirping and the squirrels barking, I mean, it's nothing better.
One thing as far as hunting that you learn when you're a young man, if you tell your child, I want you to walk across this field about 2 football fields long, and go into those woods and pick up something and come back, and that 2 football fields is a muddy. He would look at you like, but you put a gun over his back.
That's
and
right.
You say, "Go hunt over there."
Oh yeah, he's ready to go.
It's a totally different effort, isn't it? So many other things out that we want to talk about, and we try to get as many in as we can when we have a visit from you. But the Office of Business Development has a long and successful track record of employment of individuals. So before we come back on the other side, I want to mention one more time where to go to look for a job or to place your business there for a possible employee.
Yeah, mdrs.ms.gov, top left-hand corner, you'll see locator services, enter your county, and the closest office will pop up, or call 1-800-443-1000.
I know the phone's going to be. Now, look, not only you're going to change your business, you're going to change your life.
That's right.
So you're going to get a reward more ways than one. Executive Director, Mississippi Department of Rehabilitation.